So, welcome to another edition of Open for Business. Today's guest is Dean Burnette with Best Business Brokers. Dean, I talked to Dean the other day, and I actually felt so much better and more positive about this entire crazy situation we're in. Dean, you're seeing a lot of business. Tell us about your business and what you're seeing.
Well, there's a lot of positive activity going on in spite of the crisis that we're hearing and we're getting bombarded with on the media, both social media and news media. And you know, I don't want to make light of it. It is a serious situation, and we should stay home and avoid or try to keep that 6-foot rule as much as we can. But in the meantime, while we're going through this process, good things are happening all around the world. Today, I watched the news this morning. The Dow is going up, so that's an indication of confidence and in the investor market. The president has signed a stimulus package, one of probably several that they'll do before this is all over with. Interest rates are at an all-time low. And for me, what that means is, well, I've been working on 2 offers to purchase this morning. So people are taking advantage of this window of opportunity of low interest rates, both in residential real estate and commercial real estate and in the business buying and selling, mergers and acquisitions that we deal in. We've got a good bit of activity as we speak, and that's very encouraging. I think those of us that are baby boomers that have been through a number of these economic cycles and downturns, we all are pretty confident that this too shall pass, probably sooner than we think it will. And I'm confident and encouraged that will be a whole lot better off on the other side. As you know, our families will be, our health will be. The world is kind of uniting because this is a world pandemic. So, you know, as I've been watching the news from the Russian news, from Italy, from Germany, my friends in Germany, and the UK, and you know, I'm talking to them on Facebook, and it's basically they're experiencing the same thing. So it's not unique to us. It's not unique to our government. It didn't start here. But we're one of the stronger countries. We had the strongest economy when this started. And I think that will help us to prevail even stronger once this is over. I'm just totally pumped about everything that's going on.
So I have heard that China, the curve is starting to flatten. What's the latest that you've heard on that today? And
I just happened to catch a glimpse of the news a little earlier, and they are very encouraged in China because the numbers are dropping by the day. I don't know if they're dropping as fast as they went up, but you know, and that's another subject. You know, we're seeing the numbers multiply every day exponentially, but it's just because the tests are becoming available. The disease isn't growing as fast as the numbers are. Simply because people are just getting tested. I watched a good YouTube thing this morning, a guy in my running club who has contracted, he's in the Washington, D.C. area, and he's contracted COVID, the virus. And so since the day he got tested, he's been doing like a 1-minute thing every day for 14 days now. And it's been interesting to watch as he's evolved through the process. And he has asthma. So it kind of hit him a little bit harder. He's 48 years old. He's got asthma. But, you know, he's fared pretty well. I've watched him for 14 days as he's gone through his plight. And now he's on the mend and things are much better for him. And so that's very encouraging to see somebody firsthand go through this.
Friend, yeah. Was he on a ventilator at all?
He was. He had to go into the hospital after he got checked. About 2 days later, he went overnight to the hospital. They did all kind of lung treatments on him. His temperature was up to like 104, and but the treatment seemed to work, and he got out of the hospital in like a day or two. and he's back at home as of yesterday. And his temperature is going between 98 and 101. He's feeling a lot better. He was out walking in his yard, playing with his daughter. He had a mask on and gloves, but playing with his daughter. So it was very encouraging. I look forward to my daily updates from him.
Well, you've brought a lot of encouragement to our viewers in the Savannah area. Is there any advice that you would like to give them? You know, what are you going to be doing? What do you think they should be doing to weather this?
Well, follow the CDC. If you can go online and find their website, follow their advice. And I think that's, if we can maintain that social distancing for a couple of weeks, this thing will go down quicker. We'll get past it faster. If, you know, I saw where a lot of kids were going out to the beach for spring break. You know, that's kind of a teenage thing to do, but that's the way they are. But if the rest of us will maintain and encourage others to do that, I think that will speed up our process, and we'll get through it. I think for China, it's been what, 4 or 5 months now, and they're on the downtake. I think we could speed that and probably double that, where we're on the south side of this thing in 2 or 3 months. And that's encouraging. And hopefully we can be back in our restaurants and playing music and listening to music and doing some fun things in a very short period of time.
That's right. Besides buying and selling companies for small business owners, you're also a musician. So obviously that's put on hold for a while. Have you all done anything digitally or?
No, but a lot of my musician friends are cranking that up. And so that's one of the benefits that come out of these cycles. You know, some industries go obsolete, but some are invented and created and just blow up, and people profit from these kind of situations. And where my friends are doing live videos, and we are even, and I'm working on a platform right now with the board of directors for our state association so that we can hold a live meeting on March the 31st. So all of these things we wouldn't have done, we wouldn't have learned about. I probably should invest in Zoom.
I said the same thing on an earlier edition. I was like, yeah, are they publicly traded? I'm going to invest.
Yeah, I think that they are. And so that might be a good investment, because I can see more people doing that. Mm-hmm. Our church this Sunday did a live Facebook service. So we got to watch from the comfort of our couch and participate in our church service. And that was awesome. And what a great idea. And I hope they continue it for people that can't get to church, because it was just a good experience. So I think, you know, the world's going to be revolutionized here over the next 3 to 6 months, and new things will come from it that will benefit us for the rest of our lives or longer. Yeah.
Well, I just love how positive you are, Dean, and thank you for being on Open for Business. And if anybody would like to buy or sell a company, contact this man right here. How can they get in touch with you?
Dean at b3brokers.com is an email address that's good. Or Google Best Business Brokers, or Google B3, B in the number 3, and hopefully we'll come up. Yeah. We appreciate you, Marjorie, for holding, you're like the glue holding things together. You've got all of these casts going on. You're talking to local business owners, which is super important in times like this, to keep us all focused and positive, and to relay important information to each other. I think that's tremendous. And I applaud you for that. And I hope you'll keep up the good work and keep us informed. This is awesome.
We are Savannah. We are. So, thank you, Dean.
You're welcome. Thank you, Marjorie.
Okay.
Talk to you soon, I hope.
Talk to you soon.